Hi, Lorianne Robinson here, fashion consultant and health entrepreneur. I hope you all are having a great Monday. I feel for you all back east. I'm so sorry that snow's coming in. I'm not even going to be mean and tell you what it's like here in Los Angeles, but I can tell you one thing, I'm kind of sweating. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems so weird that there's such a difference between both coasts. I mean, drastic differences that are going on between both coasts right now. Anyway, what I wanted to talk a little bit about tonight was how to dress while you're going through weight loss. If you are in the process of losing weight, and what do you do? Or even if you've gained some weight, what do you do? Okay, both things can be very taxing for us women, because we get all freaked out about it. And I was speaking with a client today who is going through weight gain, and she's really at wit's end about it. And what do you do without going out and buying a complete new wardrobe and falling into, leaning into that particular weight when that is not the weight that you want to be, and you're not going to be healthy at it. Okay, so that's also a main issue too, is are you going to be healthy with that extra weight on? Some people can handle it, some people cannot, as far as their health goes. So what do you do? Well, my first suggestion is don't go ahead and throw out all your old clothes yet. Push them aside in the closet. And you want to start building a wardrobe with a few just key pieces that will get you by, but you don't want to, if you've been gaining weight, wear things that are too tight. It's going to, compromise how you feel. You're going to always feel like squished into something uncomfortable. You're going to be fidgeting with the clothes. You're not going to feel your best, especially if you're in a work situation. You're going to just feel lousy. You're just going to feel lousy. So if you don't go out and buy a whole new wardrobe at this, weight that you're at now, my best suggestion is you start adding things gradually to, as I said, to get you by. And one of the biggest things you can do is purchase items that have a little bit of stretch in them. So many of the clothes nowadays have a little bit of stretch, and you can pull it and see if it's a two-way stretch, which would be just going this way, or four-way, which would be going the four ways. The four-way stretch is better because there's more ease in it and it will move with you. But two-way is just as good, but four-way gives you a little bit more ease. So look for some items that have some stretch. Go for some basics, and don't get hung up about so much on the bottom half of you. Go with some just basic, simple things that you can add different tops and accessories, so forth, on the upper half of your body, not be so concerned with the lower half. I love, don't laugh, pull-on pants. And there's so many great ones now. Now, I'm not talking those old lady polyester pants. I'm talking some really kind of chic, upscale pants that you can pull on. They're usually with a knit, and they're good and have a nice stretch to them. The thicker the fabric, the more camouflaging it will be. So if you get something too thin, you're going to see every lump and bump through the thin fabric. So get something that's got a little bit more weight to it. If you've ever bought leggings before, and the really thin ones, and you can see every dimple in flesh in your thighs, versus something with a little bit heavier weight. Okay, so look for heavier weights during this time. And if you're starting to lose weight, the same thing goes for you. Buy a few key pieces. Don't go breaking the bank until you're at your desired weight, and look for items with stretch. I can't tell you how amazing that will be for you. And as you lose, depending, we all lose in different areas starting out. Some of us will lose in the bust line. Some of us will lose first in the belly, the hips. You never know. Everybody's very, very different where they're going to lose. And the way you lost weight perhaps 20 years ago isn't going to be the way you're losing your weight now. It's going to come off in different areas. So be aware of that so that you can keep up with it. So as you keep going down in size, you can then pick, again, things that have some stretch in them. And it's easier to do items if you're putting yourself together with separates versus, you know, a single dress at this point when you're trying to lose. Sometimes you would then want to alter, you know, the dress gets too big in the hip or in the bust line, and it will look awkward, and then you're constantly altering. Whereas if you change out, if you're wearing skirts and tops and pants, it's going to be a little bit easier because you might lose faster on your top half than on your bottom half. Okay? And as we get, what do I like to say, more mature, things really can shift as far as our weight goes and where it's going to come off and it not be an all-over situation. Okay? So I just wanted to give you a few tips. That's my big tip of the day. So just don't sweat it, gang. You know, it happens to all of us. If we start gaining, and then we're on the road to, if we're going to start to lose, what are we going to do? But it doesn't mean you can't look great. That's the main thing. You know, just don't wear those clothes that don't make you feel good and that you're feeling either too big and baggy in or too squashed in, because that's going to just wreak havoc on your psyche, and that's a no bueno. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Monday evening. I'm going to jump off. Thank you for joining. And if you've got any of your friends, thanks, Judith, that would be interested in this little Facebook Live, then share it, please. If you know somebody that is betwixt and between and not really quite sure what to be doing, please share. I love that when, you know, the more the merrier. I love to share. Okay, everyone, have a great Monday night, and I will see you again tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye-bye.